So this morning is the first day of the 5-day identity shift challenge. It's called I Am Her. You are her. I want you to all say to yourself, I am her. So, what does that mean? And why should we shift our identity? So many women and men um, want to have big goals. So you have big goals. You have big goals. You want your Substack to have like hundreds of paid subscribers. You want to quit your job. You want to retire. You want to lose weight. All of those things. You want to do all those things, right? But your identity is tied to the current person that you are. So, yes, theoretically, you're the same person. But I like to give the analogy of good morning. I love to give the analogy of when we raise our kids or when kids are coming up, adults always ask them, what do you want to be when you grow up? Like they're supposed to know. And all of us have been asked that question multiple times. And even way into adulthood, even in my career, I used to always say, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. But we get to decide. So just like when we're kids and we decide, or our kids decide what they want to be when they grow up, they don't know how to be it. They decide. So my grandson is really into fire trucks and football and a bunch of things. So, a lot of boys say, I want to play football. I'm going to be a football player. I want you to take on the imagination of a child. Hi, Sandy. I want you to take on the imagination of a child, to go back to and imagine yourself in your childhood when you decided who you were going to be. So today, day one is called the decision. You get to decide. The thing that I see the most with people is that they take too long to decide or they don't decide at all. So when you say, I don't know where I want to work. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know who I want to be with. I don't know. People ask, how much weight do you want to lose? I don't know. I don't know how. All of those things. Joanna, hi. Of course, you don't know if you never did it before, right? But kids don't know how. They don't know how to become an accountant or a lawyer or a doctor. None of us know how. And everybody wants to know how before they decide to do it. No, you decide first. So today is decision day. What if today was the first day of the rest of your life and you had to make a decision? What if you had to? What if you had no choice? Who is she? Who is the woman that you dream of being? Who is the woman that you came to earth to be? You did not come to earth to suffer. You did not come to earth to settle. You didn't. You came to live a big, juicy life. And the biggest thing that gets people stuck is, I don't know how. So today, I want you to commit to deciding. Today is decision day. So the other thing I want to tell you about, I want to talk about for a minute is identity. All of this has to do with your identity, with who you say you are. I used to say, I'm just a quiet observer. And I used to be an accountant, for those of you that don't know. I was an accountant. My last job was 16 years in a law firm in Washington, D.C., right down the street from the White House, as an accountant. And I always said, I'm a quiet observer. And I used to imagine myself, I just, go in the room and sit down and observe people. I don't really know how to start conversations that well. That's what I used to say. And then at one point, especially when I decided to quit my job and launch a business, I had to talk to other people. I could not sit quietly in the corner. And so I just started saying, "I'm a badass." I talk to everyone. Did I believe it? No, but I did it anyway. The other thing I did is that I decided I was going to think in impossibilities. So I want you all to think about the impossible. If something was impossible, you're telling yourself it's impossible, but you really want it. But I can't quit my job. It's impossible. I can't become a famous writer. It's impossible. I can't become a content creator. It's impossible for someone like me. I hear people say that all of the time. It is only impossible because you're saying it's impossible. It's not impossible. You just haven't done it yet. And you tell yourself you don't know how. I decided I'm a writer. I got on Substack in February. That was when I signed up for my account. In March, I made my first post, and I wasn't posting that much. I was trying to figure it out. And in May, I decided I'm going to celebrate turning 69. The hell with it. I'm not hiding. I'm going to get on this app and post and celebrate. And I got 922 subscribers in that month because I was celebrating. I was showing up as her, as the woman that celebrates getting older. And not just getting older, because I'm grateful that I'm here, that I'm healthy, I'm here, I'm standing in great shape, but celebrating that I decided to become a writer because I always wanted to be a writer since the time I was probably 8 or 9. I used to write poems and short stories and was not encouraged by the adults around me who told me I couldn't make money doing it. So I pursued a business degree. But that's not who I was. That's not who I wanted to be. But somebody just called me. But I did it. I majored in business anyway. Like I majored in business because the adults around me told me that it's safer. And all of you are probably telling yourselves that what you're doing now, hi Kyra, what you're doing now is safe. It's only safe because you think it's safe. So today is decision day. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till next week, next month, next year. Today, you decide I am her. I am the woman or I am the man that is whatever it is. So back to my story. I decided when I quit my job that I wanted to make $500,000 a year. Excuse me. Had I ever made $500,000 a year? Hell no. The most I ever made in a job was $105,000 a year, which, don't get me wrong, I know that is not to be, to roll your eyes at. A lot of people don't make six figures, but a lot of people make way more than that. But for me, I wanted to make more. And, when I quit my job and if you read today's post, so read today's post because it's day 1, there's instructions there. Oh, good morning. Yes, today is decision day. Also, in today's post that's on my Substack, I gave you a worksheet. So go there, read it, do the worksheet. Every day you'll get a worksheet. But when I started my job, I'm certified by the Life Coach School in something called the self-coaching model. And it's called running a model. But when you run your model, you decide what outcome you want, what results you want. And so I decided I'm a business owner and I make $500,000 per year. That was my decision. Did I really believe it? I definitely had a lot of questions in my mind about whether it was possible, but I knew other people were doing it. So I knew it was possible, but I might not have thought it was possible for me, but I made that decision, and I ended up making $300,000 that year. Not bad, right? Not bad. So this isn't about perfection. This is about thinking big, thinking elevated, thinking on the impossible level. I want you to really think about the things that you've told yourself that you cannot do, that you cannot be. It's a lie, right, Opal? Not bad. It's a lie. Most of what you think you can't do was told to you by other people, was told to you by society. And that's exactly why I call my Substack the Old Black Lady Chronicles. It's my stories, it's my perspective, it's my teachings because society says if you're old, which they consider over 50 for the most part, old, a woman, black, you've got all these things against you. And believe me, I have people say to me all the time, I'm black, I face this. I'm a woman, I faced age discrimination. I'm not denying it. I faced those things. But you know the difference between that and me? I didn't give up. I didn't believe them. I didn't buy into that story. I didn't believe it because they can't stop me. No one can stop you but you. Your job can tell you, like my old job told me they weren't willing to pay me any more money. That's why I quit the next year. Okay, you don't want to pay me any more money? I'm going to find a way. And that's how I want you to think. I didn't used to think that I was very attractive. My whole life, I didn't think I was attractive. And when I was growing up, black women, the only magazine that had a black woman on it was Essence magazine, and it was pretty new. I didn't see people that looked like me. I didn't see people that had hair like me. I didn't see people, like me. And when I was growing up, it's funny because big butts are in now, and they were in then, especially in the black community. And my family, friends, everybody teased me because I didn't have a round, big butt. So I thought I was unattractive. And then I started meeting men and getting out in the world and talking to people, and people found me attractive. And then the crazy thing is, I got divorced after 20 years of marriage when I was 50. So we split up when I was 49. And after about a year or so, I started going on dating sites. And when I tell you at 50 and at 60, and even now, I'm not on dating sites right now, I got off, but I'm in high demand and you're in high demand. And I started thinking, well, if everybody else is thinking I'm beautiful and I'm telling myself I'm not, I'm lying to myself. I am beautiful. You get to decide. And I brought this book because it ties into this whole story. I don't know if this is backwards or not for you, but psycho-cybernetics, Maxwell Waltz, he did plastic surgery on women and made them look beautiful according to what society says, but they didn't change their self-image. So they had a different face, society standards of beauty, but inside they were telling themselves that they weren't. And I see it all the time. I used to work with a woman who I think she lost like 75 pounds. And I remember one day she came to work and said, how come nobody told me that just because I lost weight doesn't mean that I'll feel beautiful? This is the identity work. This is what I mean by I am her. You are her. It's telling me I'm unstable. Can you see me, you guys? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Comment. My internet is saying my connection's unstable, which is so strange. Um, but you are her. You get to decide. Okay, thanks. You get to decide. I would highly suggest you get this book. You can listen to it on Audible or somewhere. Start reading this book. It's fascinating. You are amazing. If you say it's so, it is so. If you say, I am a best-selling author. Like, I have a client actually who decided that she was going to become a television writer, producer, an actress, and she's in the UK, but she has a hit television show. She's taking acting lessons. She wants to be in the next thing she writes. You get to decide. If you if you want to be a best-selling writer, if you want to have multiple Substack subscribers, write about things that are interesting. Tell your story. I talked about this on, I think, my last slide. Tell your story. People are nosy. People want the juicy stuff. They don't want something boring. They want the juicy stuff. You could even write about who you're becoming. Who are you becoming? Step into her today. Decide today. Decide, decide, decide. I mean, I can't even say that loud enough because once you decide, everything changes. So you decide today and then I really want you to start thinking like her. So if you are her today, what would you do different? What would you do different? Start it today. You don't have to wait till tomorrow. Yesterday, because my decision, I haven't fully stepped into it, actually. I haven't written mine down either. I'm gonna do my work today to go to the next level because I've keep leveling up. This isn't a thing you do once and then you just say, "Oh, I'm here. I've arrived." No, you get here and then you climb a little higher and then you take on something new. And I decided that I want to 3x my results that I'm currently getting. Do I know how? I don't know. I have no idea. But today, well, really last night, one decision I made is to start going to bed earlier. 9 o'clock, I was in the bed. And if you go back and look at my notes on Substack, I posted a picture of me with my mouth taped, and the tape is shaped like lips, and people probably saw it and were like, she's crazy. But I heard about taping your mouth and that it helps you if you're a mouth breather, which I am when I sleep. I'm a mouth breather, and I'm always waking up with my mouth really dry and my throat really dry. Um, and my nose really stuffy. So I did it the first night and I didn't really notice a difference. And I posted it on Facebook too. And so many people were commenting and sending me messages about how they're doing it or what they found. And one woman told me that her sleep became amazing. And the first night, I didn't really notice anything. Well, last night, first of all, I listened to a meditation when I got in the bed and I put the mouth tape on. And when I tell you, I thought I had died and gone to heaven. That's how well I slept. And I thought she was exaggerating. I slept so well and got up early and got my day started early. That's why I wanted to do this live early this morning. I am her. I'm the woman that's right, no limits. Oh, no limit. That's so funny. No limits, no barriers, just join. And I'm talking about no limits and no barriers. There's no limit, no barriers to what we can do. So I am the woman that goes to bed at 9 and gets up at 5:30. I am the woman that sleeps better because I decided I want better results. I want different results. Well, if you want different results, your mind needs to be sharp. You have to get rest. You have to eat well, move your body, all those things, even though that may not be your first decision, all of those things tie into being her. Because when you are her, when you are him, when you are that next level person, you take care of yourself on a whole nother level. But We don't learn this. Society does not teach us this. They don't teach us this in school. The only thing we get is when you're little, decide who you want to be. And for those of you that just joined, go back and watch. Um, I talked about being a kid and being asked who you want to be when you grow up. Well, I want you to ask yourself, now that I'm grown and I have life experience, where am I in my life that's causing me distress, pain, discomfort? What's happening in my life that I don't like? If you don't like it, change it. You do not have to be stuck there. That's part of the decision. Sit with yourself and really decide and get honest because that's the other thing. It requires complete honesty between you and you. This is between you. It's not between you and anyone else. Okay, now the other thing that I notice that keeps people stuck is in their decision making, they consider everyone else. Well, what's this person going to think? What are my friends going to think? What's my family going to think? What's my job going to think? You have to step all in and they will adjust. They will shift. I say when you decide and you start to set boundaries, you put yourself in the power position. You're in the position of power to live your life how you want to be, how you want it to be. Yes, and other people will either love it or leave it, and you have to be willing. When I started changing, when I first left my job, I was a money coach. And I'm very passionate about coaching people around money, specifically about how to give yourself a raise, like how to make more than you think you can make. And I became a money coach. Did anybody give me permission? Nobody gave me permission, but I'm telling you now, people that have known me for a long time did not like it. I even had friends reaching out to me telling me I need to stop talking about money all the time. Well, if I'm a money coach, how can I stop talking about money? They didn't want to hear that I tripled my salary. Why? Because I wasn't the same person that they met. A lot of these people I had met, thank you, Gardenia. A lot of these people I had met when I was in college, in high school, early in my career. And they, in their mind, didn't believe they could do it, so they couldn't understand how I could do it. I tripled my salary. Even it blows my mind that I tripled my salary my first year in business, but I did, and they did not like it. And a matter of fact, one woman who was a newer friend, like we had been friends for a couple of years, we used to coach each other every week. She literally messaged me, she texted me and asked me, could we talk? And I said, sure, it was early in the morning. These are the words that came out of her mouth, that she can't be happy for me, that she had been coaching longer than me, she can't be happy for me, and that she didn't wanna be my friend anymore, that she didn't wanna talk to me anymore. What? What? Most of us think our friends will be happy for us. A lot of them will be, but some of them won't be. And when I tell you I cried that morning, I was in disbelief. I was in disbelief till this day because I think about her sometimes. She has me blocked. She blocked me, y'all. Blocked me on social media. And in her mind, I don't, she felt that because I was a newer coach, I shouldn't surpass her, I guess. But that's how people react. I had another friend from college who we used to be really close, but we still kept in touch. And she messaged me and said, you need to stop talking about money so much. My best friend, she never said she had a problem with it, but she started being nasty to me. Like one day I FaceTimed her and that was the last time I ever FaceTimed her. Sandy said, yes, people tend to not be available for the good um and hard things. But some people want to join you on a pity party with the hard things. But this friend, I, FaceTimed her one day. I just wanted to see her and talk to her, and she answered and said, "What do you want?" And I was just like, "What?" Like, my old manager was British, and there's an expression, gobsmacked. Like, I said, "I just wanted to see you. I just wanted to talk to you." She said, "You didn't ask me, could you FaceTime me?" And my daughter was in the room, and my daughter was on the side saying, "Rude, that is so rude." Since then, we've had maybe 2 conversations, and that happened 3 years ago. I'm not tolerating that. You're gonna be nasty with me? You're gonna have an attitude with me because I don't gossip. So people don't like that. I don't gossip. I don't speak in in negative ways. I'm not going to have a pity party with you. If you're going to talk to me, yes, I have compassion, but I'm not going to go down that negative road with you because, lots of us, we can make up these negative stories. If you talk to me, I'm going to help you turn the negative story into a positive one. Hey, Graham, we're talking about shifting identities. I'm going to help you elevate. I'm not going to help you play small. I don't have time for that. So today is decision day. Choose your next level identity. Who are you? I am her. I am him. Yes, setting boundaries for the new you is extremely important. Because people and they don't do it intentionally. I'm not saying that they're out to get me or get out to get you at all. They just want us to stay the same. People are very comfortable with us staying the same, but we are not obligated to stay the same. And so I talked about psycho-cybernetics. Start reading this book. It is eye-opening. And before I go, I had even there's different sections in here for you to I'm looking for the page for you to take notes. And some of the key points, because they ask you in the book what key points, and I said, personality is a system of ideas. Okay, girl genius said, let her go, wish her well, her loss. You are amazing. Oh, thank you. And I am growing and expanding and blooming into my 70s. I'm 69. For those of you that don't know it, I'm 69. I'll be 70 in May. And I'm going all out, y'all. Your personality right now is a system of ideas. The thing that's required is for you to start changing your ideas about you. And the next one I'll share with you is we all carry a mental blueprint or picture of ourselves. That is our self image. It's time for you to change the mental picture and the mental blueprint of who you believe you are. And on that note, make it an amazing day. Go read my post for today. Download the worksheet that I gave you. And I'm not sure what time. Thank you so much. Is it Alicia? Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope this set the foundation for your day, if it's the morning, afternoon, or evening. And I'll be back tomorrow. I'm just not sure what time, but I'll send out a notice. And this is your gift to yourself to do this work. So take care.